Welcome to Woman Crush
Every Day,
where we discuss queer media, especially when it's black and especially when it's woman. I'm your host, Allison, aka Al Wu.
And I'm your host, Tang B, aka Sean B. Scribe.
And on today, we are going to be talking about the L Word Generation Q, Season 3, Episode 7. Yes, y'all. But before we get into that,
you need to subscribe.
Yes, indeed.
And it's so important that you subscribe because we've been working, y'all.
Yes, we have.
We've been working.
Yes.
We have something special that we are dropping in 2023. So happy New Year. And we are bringing to you a trailer for our short film, Don't Break Up Over Text.
Yes, indeed.
This is a short comedy about 3 women loving women. So be sure to check out the trailer after you finish watching this video today and share it out, and then make sure you subscribe so that you can find out how you can actually watch the film. We will be dropping ways that you can engage with us and see the actual film throughout the year. So stay tuned with us.
Yeah, right now we're kind of like, putting it in the short film circuit and just kind of letting it marinate. But shout out you as writer and producer of this project.
And shout out you as producer. I mean, she produced the fuck out of this, y'all.
Hey, I did what I could. We had a great time. I think we really had a great time.
We had a wonderful team. This is a film that about 85-90% of the people that we worked with are women loving women.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really important to be involved in telling our own stories. It was a really fun project, and I look forward to creating more content. So be sure to check out the trailer. We will let you know how to see the full film in the coming weeks, so stay subscribed so you can find out. Happy New Year to Toya G, and let's get into this episode.
All right, so y'all know how we do. We're full of spoilers here, but we're gonna go through our set of questions, and our first one, as always, is from this episode. What was your favorite scene? What was your favorite moment?
Okay, my favorite moment was Maribel and Micah sperm shopping at the party. Mostly because this was a complete throwback to the original L Word, where Bet and Tina were literally at a party shopping for a donor, and got into the whole conversation about finding a black donor. So I love that this time around with Maribel and Micah, it is really just about Micah already knows, like, I want somebody who is like me. I want to be able to create a child so that I feel like we're both involved in this process and both get represented in this baby that we make. And so Micah sees Michael and is like, Michael's kind of like me, but with sperm. So let's see if we can get some. It was cute. It was fun. I appreciated the throwback. I don't always appreciate their recycled storylines, but this one I thought was like, oh, and this is how we'll go with these characters. It was cute.
Word. I definitely loved Micah and Maribel throughout this episode, especially Micah. Honestly, like, crown on Micah for this episode, because there were a lot of like little zingers that I feel like that happened, and just the delivery was mwah. So
Micah's in his comfort zone.
Second that. I really second that. And I'm gonna come back to that. My favorite scene, I think, along with that whole Michael Maribel situation, was oh my gosh, why am I forgetting her name? Carrie and Misty.
Oh my gosh.
I thought, when Misty came to the door and was like, hey, honestly, I just have a hard time really saying how I feel, but we feel each other, and they had that moment, and I thought it was really warm and sensitive. And shout out the Elder Butch queens out here who are doing the damn thing. So
oh my gosh, I definitely second that. I have to comment, actually, maybe that goes into my woman crush this week, who is Carrie. Carrie came through. Finley needed somebody's help. Finley's like, look, it's the bottle, my family, or one of y'all friends. And, Tess is out of town. Shane is out of town. So who can Finley call on? Call on Mama Carrie. And Carrie came through, really, brought Finley in, kind of helped to keep her even keeled, like, calm down, everything's cool, like, invited her out to bowling, like, let's get you out and social, forgave her after she fucked up the thing with Misty, like, she totally bombed on that. She made it the Finley show, per usual, And yeah, I just think Carrie came through, and just the way Carrie was willing to play it cool in all situations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, knowing, okay, Misty doesn't quite seem to be feeling me, but I still enjoy the company of Misty, and it seems like Misty's not mad with my company. So let's just keep this thing going that we have, and, you know, maybe it would have blossomed into something else, but I just appreciated Carrie not going over the top with every situation, which is not what we saw from Carrie last season.
Yeah.
When she was trying to get about it with Beth.
Yeah.
So it's great to see her in this new light. It was crush worthy. I was like, oh my God, I want to be that like elder lesbian.
Word.
You know, really helping the babies, taking care of people, not just taking care of people, but being a mutual friend, being somebody who sees you as somebody who is deserving of respect and help and care, and building a friendship from there. And yeah, it was cute.
Word.
That was your woman crush.
My woman crush this episode is, I'm gonna think it was Dre again. I think, you know, Dre's a super cutie, and I think Dre in the water at the end with Danny, I was like, you better serve us thick mermaid realness.
Yes.
I'm here for it. And that's really all I have. You know, I think actually I want to speak to Dre's charisma. You know, I think we have this character right now who is just going around. We can see there's going to be a lot of broken hearts.
Oh yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Oh my gosh, so many broken hearts.
Break mine.
Yeah. Dre is
Break
definitely
mine, Dre.
break mine.
You know, just do it.
Even though Dre was not the stud that we were hoping for, Dre is a whole thing in and of themselves. And the going back and forth between like, oh, I'm sort of into somebody and I'm flirting with you, and like I'm feeling you, and like, oh, but it's complicated. Like, Dre is coming with a lot, and I'm appreciating the setup, especially when like Dre and Fletcher got to talk on their own. I was like, oh, does this mean like Dre will get their own kind of storyline? Like, is Dre here to stay? I feel
like, no, they're going to be like, and now Dre's on tour with Fletcher. Bye, Dre. See ya. It was great. It was great while we had you.
That's perfect. That's
Dre's going to go on tour.
Exactly what's going to happen. You're right. Okay, so we have Dre for maybe 2 or 3 more episodes.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, you know, we're enjoying you, so.
It's been real. Hey, what up, though? Toya G, Laundry Day. Happy New Year. And yes, the Carrie thing was beautiful.
Oh, my God.
Dranny. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really bad name.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, it's got to be like Andre or something.
I'll take, but...
Andre.
Okay,
Dandre?
Dandre.
Almost like Dandre.
Dandre is...
Which might describe the flakiness of the situation.
Right. Nice.
Sorry.
Nice. I'll give you that. All right. So what can stay, what can go for you?
Okay. Let's start with what can stay is definitely Angie being done with Teacher.
I second that.
I've been done with Teach. I'm so glad Angie is done with Teach.
She was like, yeah, Teach. That took me out.
I was all the way here for all the looks that Angie served during like Angie Disturbed looks. I mean, they cut deep. Yeah. When he was like, can you just come over here and sit next to me? And she sat down and was like, I was like, did you want her to get closer? Really? Is this better?
Yeah.
So I'm totally here for that. That can stay. I want that to be all the way done. Sorry, you gave him the cuckoo. You're just going to have to give it to somebody better.
Period.
And let that be the memory. What else can stay? The Butch for Butch can definitely stay. I like Misty and Carrie together with the little Finley. Like, y'all are making a cute little, queer fam. Keep that. Sophie continuing to find Sophie. Even though Sophie is doing this in, like, drunk phase. Like, I'm a pierce things. It's new me, new hair, new boobs, new, like, everything. We've all been there, and it's fun to see Sophie go through this. I think she could be doing worse, so I'm here for it. Yeah, I like seeing Sophie lean into her and figure out what she's into and what she wants, and also try to get some along the way, and it's going to be a little bit messy, but I'll keep it around. What can go? the Finley show. So I'ma just need you, like, I don't know what's going on with Finley's family. I'm sure she has perfectly good reasons for not answering the phone and not reaching out to them. But I'm very curious to see what's going to happen next week, and I really hope you can just, like, wrap this up or, like, leave everybody else out of it. We don't see what happens there.
I love your list. It's very thick today.
It's thick. Because they gave us a lot this episode. Last episode was, like, mostly singing and dancing. So
right.
Now we have a lot. Okay. One more thing that I want to come. This isn't a stay or go, but I need it to come. I need a Tasha appearance.
Right.
If you're going to bring Tasha up, show me the Tasha.
I feel like that is on its way.
I hope so.
Because, I mean, we brought Dana back from the dead last week, bro. Like, that is
and
wild.
And she made out with Alice.
Like, that doesn't happen. No. You know what I mean? So
if we're going if
we can pull people from the grave, I think we can pull Tasha out of wherever.
I don't care if she got to do more drugs or what. Like,
whatever
just
she's doing.
Make it happen, Alice. So, what could stay, what could go for you?
Yeah, I'm here for Carrie Misty. I think that can definitely stay. What can go? Totally second Angie and Professor Ick. You know what? Her friend can go. Actually,
she gives bad advice.
What's wrong with that friend? Like, what? Get your girl, because
that friend is just like, she's just trying to be in a hoe phase, and she want a fellow hoe.
I don't need her character. Like, no, girl, take the whole 50-pack. Why? Like,
you don't need that.
For what? Or it's like, it makes me wonder, like, is she actually having sex, or is she just
probably lying about
one
having
of those
sex too.
People who just is constantly doing too much? Weird.
If she's not having sex, the condom inside of her, I have many more questions at that point.
I can't trust her. That's why I feel like, you know what, maybe you just need to just walk it out, because I don't know that I care for you. I don't know that I'm here for this sapphic chaos that is now, like, I'm curious what's gonna happen with the Micah, Maribel, Michael, whatever.
I think that's over.
You know, you think that's done? That's over? That's a wrap?
I mean, maybe.
Because I'm
like,
Micah found Michael. I was really excited. And I'm like, okay, let's move forward.
Maybe Michael will be like, I'm leaving my wife, but I want to have purpose in life. So here's my sperm anyway.
I hope. I don't know. Yeah. And maybe it gets really messy. Maybe they just take it like where, no, they get a divorce, Michael and that woman, and then Sophie starts messing around with that woman for real, and who knows? Maybe it just goes totally crazy. Let me stop making bad predictions. All right.
We never know. You know, you never know where this show might go. You may have made all the right predictions, and that's what happened.
I might have just wrote season 4. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much what can stay, what can go. There are a couple things I feel like I want to add to, but I don't know if this is more like queer canon for me. So I don't know if I should just like segue, use that like right into queer canon.
Just right into it.
Just write it in. Right, the friend is trash. One, I think what can stay, what can go, and also what is like kind of like queer canon for me is the whole bowling lesbian situation.
Yeah.
Like, when Finley said, like, I'm not the bowling lesbian type, and it's like, oh my gosh, yes, call it out. That is a type, and that is me. That is I. I really love bowling. In fact, bowling is really how I got through my undergrad degree, and I bowled every weekend for like years and years and years. And by years and years, I mean 3. But like, it was really fun, and I really appreciated bowling, and I think it's a great sport. So like, to see that lesbian culture there, to see, you know, my people, my fam on the lanes, I really fuck with that. So queer canon, bowling culture, love to see it. Yeah. The second thing I wanted to bring up is what can stay, can go, also queer canon, is this strap situation with Micah and Maribel. Now, I have not ever seen the strap happening on cable TV. You know what I mean? Like, don't see that.
It's rare, yeah.
So I was really happy to see it. And especially in the L word, because I feel like we don't, it's like, y'all know these lesbians be using the straps, bro. Chill out. But I mean, while I understand maybe not like leading with those, because I don't think that it's not critical to lesbian sex.
No.
But I think there's like so much more in lesbian sex that I think I want to see from the L word.
Rather than
and
like
this wasn't
lesbian
sex. Yeah, other more than Bet's clavicle swelling up. You know what I mean? Like, and this wasn't even lesbian sex. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like this. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
it wasn't.
It wasn't. So it's like.
So you want to be able to see that variety too.
Yeah, like I would like for lesbians. Come on, give us a full spectrum, because lesbians do a lot more than how it's presented on the L word. So shout out Strap Gang. Let's go further.
Hey,
let's go deeper. All right. It's on you. What? Where does this fit in the queer canon for you?
For me, similar to the things that we don't typically get to see, I think the Butch for Butch is something that I can't think of right now another show that is doing that, except for maybe a Work in Progress. Go figure. Another Showtime show.
Yeah.
So, but really, it's usually, femme for femme, Butch for femme, stud for femme. I don't want to get into all. If I name all the labels for every race, we'll be here forever. But you don't typically see mask and mask together, and you don't see it resolved so quickly that they're like, okay, mask for mask, kind of weird. Who's gonna make the first move? Oh, okay. We both know we like each other. Just be normal. So that was good to see, especially, when we almost got it in Harlem, and then it turned into this whole like weird thing of like, oh, we're both masculine. We're both trying to play each other. And I also like that this isn't like masculine person trying to play somebody, because I just think that trope is really toxic and tells people who are masculine like you should be trying to play somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
And tells other people who are not masculine but dating masculine people like you should expect to be played, and like all these things that are just like not true. You could really get played by anybody. It's really open for anyone to get played out here, or not. Thanks. Like there are plenty of people out here who are genuine and just really trying to get to know people. So I was happy to see the Butch for Butch between, Carrie and Misty. I think it's really cute. And I want to see more. And I like that Misty admitted, like, Carrie's not my type. And then was able to come to the point of, does that really matter? Mm-hmm. What is the point of having a type if you're trying to find, like, a person you're going to be with?
Yeah.
If the end goal is like be with a person, there's no type that matters, because you'll have like that person and they'll be the type. So yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes and have more bowling and bowl with a lesbian that I like bowling lesbians. So let's go.
I'm gonna bowl so much in 2023. I'm gonna start posting my scores.
Okay, something fun and impromptu. What is something that you want to see on a lesbian show in 2023, or a show with lesbian characters, like women loving women? What do you want to see happen?
I think there just needs to be more representation of Black lesbians. Like, I want to see more of that, because honestly, I think 20s did so much heavy lifting. I think for me, it scratched so many like itches. That it's like, can this continue? Like, can we have this masculine lead, who is complex, who is beautiful, who is intelligent, who is like all of these things that we need, who's still learning, like who gives us something to grow with. I think so yeah. And I feel like the news circulating that we're like, there's a season 3 coming. I don't know what's happening, but like I am so hungry. So yeah, if not that, something adjacent, something that really gives me all of the feels that 20s was giving me.
Yeah,
real talk.
Okay. I too want to see, of course, more Black lesbians. We are Woman Crush every day, where we discuss queer media, especially when it's black and especially when it's woman. So,
y'all know the drill.
That's what we want, and so I'd love to see that. I want to see like more Black, not just lesbians, but women loving women in community with each other. Like I feel like we get characters here and there, but I know my experience and the experience of many people is like you need other friends who are, somewhat intersecting with a few of your identifiers to really grow yourself and feel like you have community. And maybe you don't, but I would love to see that on a show, see like a few Black women loving women in conversation. And I'd also love to see, I don't think we've had like a focus in on a queer family with young kids since the Fosters. We get a little bit on the Shy, but really their kids are like kind of teenagers, grown now.
Yeah.
So we got to see them a little bit with Kevin on the Shy, and we got to see it, a little bit, I guess, with Nat and Gigi on the L Word, but they really don't give the kid. We seen the kids like twice.
Yeah.
These kids really
Especially
don't
now.
exist. So the Fosters, I really love how we got to really see their whole family and like grow with the kids and like the different age ranges and like what it meant to be like a family unit with all of that happening. So I would love to see that on a show for 2023, but we'll see what happens.
That's real. Let's throw our wishes out into the universe, manifest them.
Yes.
Hopefully come back to us. I want to read. I want Dre's ex to be Cleo. We're always rooting for Cleo. We need a Cleo type.
Yes.
Yes.
Would love to see Black queer women on this show. Tasha was the last and only one. Her being brought up in this episode makes it seem like she'll return, but can there not be any new ones?
I'm here. Okay, go ahead. But
I will say, we did have a little bit of Pippa. We had, who did Bet start to date in the first season of L Word Gen Q? It was another Black woman.
Shoot.
I can't remember her name right now.
Yeah.
But we had her for a little bit. We had Tasha. Even Kit had a little bit of a queer relationship, sort of. She had a couple queer relationships. So Tasha wasn't the only one, but Tasha was the one that we actually like got to dive the deepest with for women loving women. I didn't love Tasha as a character, so I'm excited to meet Tasha now if she's grown up. And but we'll see. I agree with you. I hope they bring her back. We got to see something, and I don't know about new ones. It seemed like Dre is as close as we gonna get for this season.
Look, I'm looking at
cool.
these comments talking about they're bringing Pippa back.
What?
And I agree with everything. They absolutely did Pippa dirty.
Oh my God,
and
they did.
We need to find a way because I think they really fumbled the bag at Word Gen Q. I don't know what y'all was doing, but I mean, Tina's cute and all. Okay, we sealed the deal, whatever. We brought it back, but like, come on, y'all.
I want Pippa.
We stand.
Pippa should be with somebody.
I agree.
Or running somebody something. Danny could work for Pippa.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's how we do it. All right, we'll let them know. It bugged me that they made Tasha so touchy, but eventually I came to appreciate her. She had to grow. And, I feel like they were trying to tell an important story of the don't ask, don't tell in the military. And so they had to give her that storyline.
Will tell a story.
Yeah.
They will throw in a commentary on your ass.
They are definitely going to do that. So,
Oh, Zoom got all the tea. Okay, Zoom.
Left the writers.
You need to get you in the comments. Like, yes, come on.
Oof. No Black writers. I mean, it's a problem on many shows.
The way she said, "Look, I'm gonna run off the set. That's gonna be my last scene." I'm out of here. Yeah, Bet ran away. Crazy stuff. Well, I'm excited for episode 8.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Oh my God, I'm not excited to see Angie turning into she's about to do a whole bust the windows out the car. Like, don't do Angie like that. Okay, she can just serve looks. She don't have to bust windows out cars. But you know, it happens. So
maybe that's how we get Bet back in. Because Bet's going to be like, what? My baby's in jail.
Yeah, I better see some good allyship. No, you taking the blame. You threw it through the car.
Oh.
I better see, act like an auntie.
Oh,
Okay?
No, it is. Okay, all right, look, hey, let's go. I ain't mad. Look. Shane, you can eat that. You can eat that, Shane. Both of y'all, you and Tess.
Well,
all right.
We'll see if they pass the test next week.
All right.
Until then, y'all, make sure you check out the trailer for Don't Break Up Over Text. Support, share it out, and until next time, peace.
Peace.